Okay, I think we're live. You guys aren't going to believe where I'm at. So, I am live streaming to you from all the way in the Philippines. From my Airbnb that I have here. It's on the 20th floor of a skyscraper overlooking a golf course with buildings everywhere. Like, it is unreal. Like, I feel like I'm in a nicer version of New York. And like to get this kind of view and to be in a place like this in the United States would cost me a fortune. But I'm able to do it on my own salary. Not with the YouTube money, not yet. But just with my pension, I'm able to be here. That's just amazing. I'm really starting to believe that there's a saying I've heard on YouTube called "Go where you're treated best." And I think so far I have been treated a lot better here than I have been in the US. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But anyway, I'm here. I have arrived. It's great. It has its challenges. Like, for instance, this, by the way, welcome to Livestream. I'm Volairen, and we are going to play Stellaris today, but really, I'm going to talk about the Philippines. I mean, let's get real. That's the elephant. Like, we are, like, this is huge. Just the fact that I can do this. And what's hilarious is, what's allowing me to stream to you today is this little transformer that I bought at this marketplace that allows me to convert Philippines electricity into American electricity. And without that, my computer would blow up right now. So really glad to have that, but it's a really funny setup. You gotta look at it. But you know, by the grace of God, I'm here. I mean, what a trip. I didn't know if this day would come. I had prepared for almost a year to do this. And, you know, the beginning of this year, I was just in some crappy apartment in Las Vegas, just trying to make ends meet. You know, I had just paid off my vehicle. And like, really, so, but the moons have aligned for me to come here. Now, everything's taken care of. I don't have a lease coming up, or well, I will, but like here, not in the U.S. I don't have, not tied to a lease anymore in the U.S. So, all that income I was making, that I was just using all of it just to live. Now, I can come here, live like this, live in a 20-story building, and like save money on top of that. The guys I'm already talking to, or the guys I'm already working with, they have been taking care of me since I got down here. And shout out to Evan. He knows who he is. You might see him later. We might be doing a collaboration because he's been taking care of me. And so far, like, since I've got here, I have not gotten scammed. Cross my fingers. Like, I've not been taken advantage of. Where I live right now, people are not, you know, I haven't been constantly getting begged for money or anything like that, or like felt like I was in danger, not once. Now that's here in BGC. If you go outside BGC into the other areas of Manila, that shit's gonna happen. But it doesn't seem to be a thing here. So that, and there's security guards everywhere. So that's the other thing. Yeah, so let me get my chat up on my phone. I hope, you know what, I should have checked my I should have checked my OBS to make sure that you could hear me. Okay, yeah, it looks like my voice is coming through, so that's good. Now open. Oops. Okay. Anyhow, so yeah, I am. So I've been surprised about that. Oops, my phone. So I've been surprised about that. Okay, my phone shut. That's good. So anyway, yeah. So I am so far enjoying it. So yeah, cost of living is amazing. I have in this building that I'm in. If I go outside of it, out onto the street, I walk 20 feet to the right, and there's a supermarket right there. And I go in it, and they're selling fresh steak, like from it's Australian steak, but still like fresh beef because I'm carnivore right now, and it's like a third of the price, maybe a fourth of the price, a quarter of the price that it costs that steak costs in the U.S. It's ridiculous. Like the food I've been eating in the past few days, if I were to that same food would have cost me like triple in the US cuz I was buying steak in Indiana when I was in Indiana, a few days ago, and like one package which cost me like $70. That same package here only costs like it's like I think it's like $10. I'd have to do the conversion, but it's very cheap, like it very noticeably cheap. And I was buying eggs with it, so that's not even an accurate amount. Like it is very cool. You got to make sure you cook the meat thoroughly, obviously, but like that goes with anything. Also, I've noticed the meat here, these steaks I've been eating, they taste better than most of the steaks that I've eaten in America. Like I don't know what it is, but the meat just seems to taste better here. Now maybe that's just the market I'm buying from. I don't know, but so that's another that is huge. Like because that was one of the big question marks I had coming down here was like how easy or how difficult was it going to be to maintain my food plan, my diet, my carnivore diet down here. And as long as you know where you're going, it is just fine. Like most of the regular supermarkets, they sell meat, and and it's a lot cheaper than the US. Now, however, if you go to a restaurant, that isn't the case. Like the first steak I got here was at this restaurant called Wildflower, and it the steak, I just had the steak and the eggs, and it was small, and it cost like $50. It was ridiculous. I was like, okay, I'm not going there again. I just was really hungry, and I was like, I don't care. Like I don't care. I'm hungry. I want food. So because I fasted on the plane, so that was the other thing. I didn't eat anything on the plane right here. It was like 20 hours. So I went from Indiana to San Francisco, and then I went from San Francisco to Seoul, Korea. And then from Korea I had to get on Jeju Airlines. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And then I had to go go from Korea to here. And so I made it through immigration, and that was my biggest concern, was like how difficult was that going to be? But I got everything done, and then Evan's assistant, or yeah, the guy I'm working with, his assistant met me at the airport and picked me up. So I didn't have to get a grab with some random. I definitely did not have to get a taxi, and I was not going to do that to begin with anyway. So no taxi, no grab. I just get picked right up and I get taken here. And so, and they showed me how to get money. So I got pesos and I got money. And then they showed me how to, you know, and yeah, so that was really good. I really like that. Now, so the food, I've worked out the food and you know, I know how to, I've learned how to get money and everything. And so things are starting to chug along. And I'm somewhat getting used to things here. It was really nerve-wracking when I first stepped outside the building. I didn't know what to expect. I was like, you know, the fear was real, right? I'm just because like I've never been a foreigner before. I've never been in a foreign land before, so not really, you know, without being surrounded by a bunch of soldiers. So it's just like I was completely on my own. So, but like, you know, I just had courage and I just kept walking and that's all I did for like the first day. I was just walking around. All I was doing, walking around, protecting my wallet, protecting my phone. You know, I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid by default. So like, you know, I'm constantly like looking for threats and stuff. And so like I said, the first day was really nerve-wracking. I wasn't sure what to expect. The roads, at least where I'm at here in this BGC bubble that I'm in, you know, in BGC, the roads are actually pretty civil. Most of the vehicles in BGC follow basic traffic laws. Now, I don't know if they're laws or not, but there's an organization to it. Yeah, it's somewhat chaotic, but like really, you know, only a couple times was I like afraid that somebody was going to run me over. Even when I stepped out in front of them, like it just seemed like it was a normal thing, you know. I didn't see a lot of reckless driving like I see in the United States. Everything seemed to be pretty orderly. You know, there's a lot of the vehicles, they look the same. They look very similar, and it wasn't just like, you know, nobody was being disruptive. The streets, I mean, the streets were just immaculate. I think maybe one time in the past 3 days, like I saw a puddle of puke, you know, probably somebody who was drunk. But like, other than that, like there's no trash anywhere. You know, there's no human feces. There's no, there's not trash or litter or, you know, none of that. Streets completely clean. You know, there's a lot of security guards, but I think that's a good thing. Some people don't like that. They're like, you know, some people that don't like authority. I don't understand those people, but there are a lot of security guards, at least in BGC. And I think that's why it's as clean as it is. And so, you know, it was very easy to cross the street and things like that and to get around. Very easy. I only used a grab once, so the rest of the time I walked, just to and from either the grocery store or other places. And, you know, I was kind of just, yeah, so I've just kind of been in shock for the past couple days, and now I'm coming out of it. I'm kind of in a groove now to where I can start meeting people and stuff. So that kind of leads me to dating a little bit. Now, I haven't really talked about that much, but you know, I've always heard before I got here that the dating here is much better for guys than it is in the United States. And you know, I'm still not completely sure if, like, I have not been on a date yet, but I haven't really, like, I've been spending the past 3 days just being in just go. Like, I have many other things in the way of me focusing on dating at this point. But like, um, but I have I I have been working towards like going out more. I did go out last night, but like, yeah, just kind of. I'm still trying to get used to things, so I can't really. I don't really have a lot of information about what dating is like here yet because I haven't done it that much. So, but like, however, I have done the dating sites a little bit. Um, it is it is definitely different, and um, like it where in the U.S. It definitely is true. Like in the U.S. you it's like a desert, but if you go to the dating sites, there's a lot more activity. But the problem is with the dating sites, as a lot of expat YouTubers will tell you, um, there is a lot of scamming going on, a lot of dishonesty and inauthenticity going on. So I have been sorting that for the past few days. I got a couple prospects, but like, see, the thing of it is, I haven't been in the game. I haven't I haven't really dated in many years, so I'm kind of having to relearn things as I go, and I'm really rusty. So that's the other reason it's kind of like dating has been slow so far. Like, but I will say this: it was not like I walked outside and then women were throwing themselves at me. That's not what it's like here. Um, you're treated like a normal person, and it's more like the cultural norm here for like nobody really approaches here. The locals don't really approach each other. So the it's like, yeah, so you're but what I do see is that um the women that I have talked to have been very responsive. And so, it's like kind of, I think until you know what, I'm going to put a pin in that, and I'm not going to say any more about it because until I actually start getting some dates here. But let me be clear. The reason I don't have dates right now, and I haven't really met anyone, I haven't had any interactions yet, is because of me. It's not because of the Philippines here. It is for one, I'm picky, so that's a that's something I have to deal with. But then the other thing too is that, like I said, I haven't dated in 7 years, so like the prospect of approaching women again has been more difficult for me than I had previously anticipated. So, but I actually getting better with it. I am getting more comfortable with talking to strangers. So like that's kind of the thing. But yeah, to anybody who thinks they're going to come here and then they're going to walk outside and just have girls all over them, that's not how that's not how it's going to be. Maybe in the province. I've never been in the province, so I can't speak to that, but that's not how it is here in BGC. That doesn't mean that it just means that you have to approach. So that's kind of the thing. So once I start approaching and I start getting more comfortable, um, with the environment, which I'm starting to open up a little bit, I think then I'll let you guys know how that goes. Might even do a weekly report on it. I don't know. But I got to be careful about what I say here, about what I say about this stuff, because it's pretty controversial and I don't want to get demonetized. So it's not really going to be the focus. Dating isn't really going to be the focus of my channel on here, or at least that's not my plan right now. So, and when I do talk about it, I'm not going to give really like an opinion either way about, specifically about women in general, or, what I think about that, I can't really do that because, and I'm especially going to do my best not to be political on YouTube because, that's how That's how people get demonetized. Like even right or left. Like if you're a political commentator, even if you're on, even if no matter what side you're on, you're like you're towing the line. Like you're taking a big risk with the channel. So I don't really want to do that. Even though there is a lot of political stuff going on right now, I know that. I do ask you guys to please, please, please keep politics out of the comment section as much as possible. I mean, I can't control what you guys say, but like, you know, like I said, this is my bread and butter. You know, I'm partnered, and so I have a responsibility to, you know, protect my channel. So I don't want to get demonetized. So it really doesn't matter what my opinion is. You know, I'm here to come out with great content, and you know, so I'm gonna try to stay away from political issues and stuff. So, but anyway, but I am very glad I'm here because yeah, there is a lot of jacked up stuff happening in the U.S. right now, and I don't want to be around if it gets really bad. So, that I think I can say. Like, so yeah, I mean, so I'm here. So more updates on, you know, more to come on the whole, you know, dating stuff. And I'll let you guys know how that develops. And then, so this channel, so now that I'm here, there's still some things in the way that are keeping me from just hammering out the videos. Obviously, I still don't have monitors for my studio, so I haven't gotten a condo yet. So once I get a condo, which is going to be soon, I'm actually going to be doing some viewings tomorrow with these people I'm working with, and once I get settled in and I find a place to live, because right now I'm in an Airbnb, I will my number one priority will be getting my command center set up, you know, and start possibly editing videos again. In the meantime, until that happens, I'll be walking the streets, and I think I will make the occasional video. I wanted to make one yesterday. I wanted to go out yesterday and make one, but we're having a typhoon right now, and it started raining really heavy, so I kind of just canceled yesterday, and I'm just live streaming today. I'm not really going to go out today either, I think. So I wanted to do that, but anyway, see any messages yet. It is kind of late. It's 11 o'clock at night for you guys in the US, at least on the East Coast. So I don't expect a lot of my viewers to be on right now, and that's okay. I'm gonna try. What I'm gonna try to do is basically when the sun comes up, you know, that's when I stream. So, or when the sun comes up, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna do my workout routine, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat something, and then I'm gonna live stream. So like, should be like around 8-9 o'clock when that happens. So I'll always try to stream in the morning whenever I can, and because I'm 12 hours ahead of you guys. So unless some of you are Filipino, I don't think I have any Filipino viewers yet. That might change. But anyway, so yeah, so overall I'm having a good experience. You know, the other thing that's actually put a little bit of a damper on things, and the biggest challenge I've had so far has been my weight loss and my, you know, being out of shape. If you're going to come to the Philippines, I cannot stress it enough. It doesn't matter where you're going, whether it's a province or here in BGC. Don't do what I did. Like, don't wait till you get here to get in shape. Like, you need to get in shape before you get here, because I am not having a good time right now. Like like soreness wise. Like I am, every muscle in my body hurts. Like, because, you know, you're going to be walking, you know, you got to think about it. You're going to be walking around everywhere. You're going to be, you're going to want to, if you're a guy and you want to date down here, you got to be attractive, right? You know, the more attractive you are, the better. So it's just like, yeah, it's better to just like work on yourself. If you're thinking about coming over here, work on yourself now, before you get here. And I tried to do that in my defense. I tried to do that, but unfortunately it just, it didn't work out that way. I found carnivore a little too late, you know, a little late. So like, I think if I had found it back in like December, earlier, like at the beginning of this year, I think I would have been in much better shape now. But you know, yeah, and so yeah, make sure you get your weight and fitness issues handled before you come here to the Philippines. It'll save you a lot of pain. Believe me. Yeah, that by far is has been the most painful part of this experience so far, is just being out of shape. Because if I was in shape, like, I mean, I'm rapidly getting into better shape. I've already lost like 5 pounds since I flew here. So that's really cool. And you know, and I feel stronger, I feel lighter, but I still have a bit to go. I still have a ways to go. So like, yeah, if you can, as a guy, if you can get jacked and then come here, that is the golden ticket. Like, I think, really, if you could at least get in shape before you come to the Philippines, I think you're really gonna thank yourself later. Like, that's good. That's kind of, so that's my little piece on that. I mean, I've only been here for 3 days, so you know, but I am absolutely committed to working, you know, to working out, to my goal. So my goal down here, unlike a lot of other guys, maybe a lot of other YouTubers as well, unlike a lot of guys, my number one goal being down here in the Philippines is not dating. It is cost of living, being in a place where I can have the best lifestyle that I possibly can. So that includes, like, you know, having good access to a good gym. You know, that's doesn't take you 20 or 30 minutes of drive to get there. You know, having, like, being able to, you know, and for me, it's going to be working on this channel and having lots of available content to work with. You know, so like, if I'm not making a Stellaris video, then you know, I'm out there, I'm making shorts and just doing all kinds of stuff. There is so much potential here. It is ridiculous. You're gonna see. You'll see me posting it. Like, there's no reason being here to not, like, for example, to not have an Instagram account, or because you're actually running around and you're seeing cool places and cool people. You know, you're not like stuck behind the wheel of a car. Like, there is so much stimulation. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so yeah, getting as healthy and fit as I possibly can. So that's my first goal here. And my second goal is to grow this channel to the point to where it's covering a lot of my expenses. Now, I have a pension, and that covers most of my expenses already. But there's no guarantee, especially with the way my country's going right now, that is going to be a permanent thing. So I want to, well, neither is YouTube either. You know, everything's up in the air, but like, the more sources of income that I can have in my life, the better chance of me not losing all of my income. So it's like, okay, so we're gonna have ads in about 10 seconds. It's saying here, so I'll just go ahead and pause for a few moments. I'm gonna go get a drink of water. I'll be right back. Okay, I hope the ad's done. We'll just continue. So yeah, like, but yeah, I want to grow this channel exponentially. I want to work really hard on it when I get that studio up, like more than I ever have in my whole life. That's my goal. And because I am, hopefully I won't be worried about, you know, I won't be worried about like rent or anything like that. Like, you know, I won't be worried about finances. Like, so those are my top two priorities. And like I said before, like the whole dating thing, you know, if I mean, I'm not gonna not do it, but like I said, it's not gonna take place over those two things. Like I'm not here to like put it this way. I plan on being single my first year here. Like straight out. Um, you know, so like I've seen a lot of guys in my life, they give up their dreams, you know, to be with a girl. And I'm not necessarily going to judge them for that, but that is not me. You know, um, I think that that's not what I want to do. So if the dating starts getting in the way of this, like, you know, building my empire, kind of a joke, but yeah, like I, you know, I can always step back. So like I said, I plan on staying away from commitment for this first year and just kind of focus, because I need to focus on building my brand, building, you know, I don't know if like, well, YouTube kind of just naturally turns into a business. I mean, you get partnerships, you get sponsorships, you start getting members. Like, you know, I've seen this from other YouTubers. Like, you know, they didn't, and like now I don't have those things yet, but as I get bigger, those things are just gonna happen. I can almost guarantee it. Like, I'm not stupid, right? So why not get, you know, start coming out with merch and things like that, and start promoting that and stuff and all that, you know. But this is like future far off. Maybe, I don't know if it's far off. I mean, you never know. I could blow up tomorrow. It's always a possibility for any YouTuber. Like, could, you know, but like the chances of me going viral, especially right now with the rate that I'm working, is not very high. I think so. Like, I always hope for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm like any other YouTuber that hopes for it, you know, and dreams about it. But like I said, usually that doesn't happen. It's just going to take hard work, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. Be doing a lot of hard work, and so being in shape. Other mistake I think I see people make that I don't want to make is they, you know, and I did this for many years, is just put other things in front of being in shape and in front of physical fitness. Because I think I have never thought, I have never felt better and thought better than the few times in my life where I was either close to or was in shape. They were very brief, unfortunately, but like, you know, so as of this moment, I'm committed to just, when I get up in my day, before I do anything, I get up and I start working out. You know, I go to the gym, whatever. Once that's done, that's when my day begins. But that is the price of admission for my day. That's how I want to look at it. I don't want to, you know, I don't even want to put my job in front of that, because see, being fit and being in shape and is going to help me do my job. But if I stop going to the gym and then and I keep working and I work more and more, and that edges out my gym time, then I'm going to get weaker and weaker, and it's going to be harder and harder for me to do my job. So it's kind of like this is the way I see it. So I spent many years putting things in front of fitness, and I have wanted to be jacked my whole life. And not just for girls or anything like that. That's not the only reason. Like, especially today, I'm doing it for my health, first and foremost. But like, you know, I have always wanted a good physique, and I never felt like I was in a position to where I could do that until now. So, but yeah, so I don't want to make the mistake of putting anything else in front of that. And then, as far as my channel and growing my brand, and then eventually, making investments and stuff, and growing enough investments and having enough assets to where I almost don't even need a channel. That's where I want to get to. I want to have enough wealth from my channel to the point to where I don't even need to work on my channel anymore. That this is like far off things, just, and I'm just talking shit here, honestly. Like, I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, but like, I have my convictions now, and I'm in a position, as of today, I'm in a position where I can start pursuing these goals. I don't have anything else in the way. So let's just run the clock. Can we start playing this a little bit? Too bad I don't have anybody chatting.
Encountered. System survey complete.
But that's okay. So,
technological acquisition successful. Anomalous surface variable detected.
Oh, we got arc furnace researching? That's pretty cool. Yeah, Hyperdrive 2 sounds like a good deal. Yeah, I want to work on this channel. I want to really take it far, and really, and I don't want to be stuck doing one thing,
Alert. Non-standard space entity encountered.
Like, I cover Stellaris because I enjoy it. Like, that's the thing first and foremost. Like, that's what I do on my channel. I cover things because I enjoy it, and I just want to come out with great content. I don't care what genre it fits into. Like, I'm not like that. I have no interest in making like 5 or 6 different channels. That would just drive me insane. So, okay, so they're about to fight.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Okay, they're making a starbase. We have a good economy going on. It's been a bit. Obviously, it's been a bit since I played this game. So, like this particular map. So, trying to figure out where I was. I mean, maybe I should just start a new game altogether, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Today, I'm just screwing around.
Planetary surface settlement established.
Got a new planet. So this one is, I think it's going to be a generator station. But yeah, I am so glad to be here. I mean, just 6 or 7 months ago, this was just a thought in my mind. You know, as much as I hate the direction YouTube is going in, like I owe YouTube so much. You know, and the more I think about it, like if it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't have been I wouldn't have even come here. I wouldn't have known that this exists. You know, like and and like and then what it did for me over the years, like when I had my injury, I was recovering from my blood clot, like my channel is all I had. That like, you know, it was like one of the highlights of my day looking and seeing that I still had subscribers. Like none of y'all abandoned me. It's like it's a really good feeling, you know. Yeah, I mean, and it's not just a validation, but just like, see, for me personally, I used to have a lot of self-esteem issues, and I don't really have a lot of that anymore because, and YouTube's a big reason for that, because when you've got just 3,000 subscribers, let alone like 10,000 or so many subscribers, it's really hard to think that people don't like you. I mean, it's, well, okay, all right, brain, if people didn't like me, then why are they subscribing? Why are they clicking? Why are they watching all the way through? Why are they leaving positive comments? Okay, I'm not as bad as I think I am. You know? And I say this to anybody with a little self-esteem out there right now. If you're suffering from like self-esteem issues or whatever, or you know, you think you're worthless, like really the best way to get out of that is just, you know, is to put yourself out there, and the people will tell you if you're bad. Like, and my experience so far on YouTube, it's like most of the time it's all in my head. Really, that's all it is. It's all in my head. Like I, you know, I've been successful at dating, so you know, and also like, so I know when I look in the mirror and I don't like what I see, like all I do is just remember all of that, and I go, okay, well, at the very least, people don't think I'm as unattractive as I think I am, you know, and that makes me feel better. That really just cures it. Honestly, it just makes me right size. You know, I'm just talking about random shit here right now, but like I said, this isn't really a Stellaris stream right now. This is a welcome to the Philippines stream. Kind of just, you know, I'm having a little private party. So anyway, what do we got in this system? I don't even know what I was going to do here. I mean, it's got a generator district, but it's only got one. Yeah, no, see, that's why I label my systems, because if I don't, then I forget what the hell I was supposed to do with it. So, we have a lot of energy credits. What do we not have right now? We don't need food. You know what? Screw it. Let's just make more alloys. Just pump out those alloys. We have enough. We have enough fleet power or fleet naval capacity, so go with that. How many of my planets aren't automated? You know what? Let's turn the automation on. I don't want to think anymore. Huh. Used to looks like it used to be someone's capital. Okay, nobody's working any of these jobs. We are assembling a population. Well, let's see. You know what? Screw it. We'll just make this a rule, a French planet. That's what we'll do. French planet. There we go. That one's on auto. Now, is this tech world? I guess it is. Just put that on auto as well, because we need more tech anyway. We're behind. Hey Fenru, how's it going, man? Welcome. You're up late. Or are you in a different country too? Okay, so this one doesn't have any designation either. You know what? We could make this a unification station. Yeah, one. Ah, okay. Oh, you're in Indonesia. Okay, so so this is noon for you as well. I'm a lot closer to you now than I ever was. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you paid attention to the title, but like I'm in the Philippines now, so I'm in Manila. Pretty trippy. I didn't know you were from Indonesia. That's crazy. Um, let's see here. So this one has a lot of mining and generator districts, and it's a big planet. I'm thinking, I don't know. I almost want to make it a French planet, but that's a lot of districts for each. It kind of be a waste to just go with generator or minerals. Nah, you know what? We're gonna make it a generator world. Yeah, SEA Southeast Asia. Yeah, I guess I'm a Southeast Asian gamer now. Go Oceania. Yeah, like 1984 reference. Not sure what you mean, but welcome, Josh.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
I think we're gonna flex on this guy soon. I would like to take him off the board. We did just conquer that alien, so How much more powerful? Won't tell us. That's so they're pacifist. That works to my advantage. Are you serious? Wow, the fleet composition and ship design tactics are still good, huh? That's awesome, man. I'm good to hear that. Yeah, keep kicking your friend's ass. I'm actually going to come out with a new I'm actually going to come out with an update to those. That's honestly is probably going to be one of the first things on my list to do when I get a new studio is update, because I am pretty solid with my I have a completely different strategy now than what's on that video. Shh, don't tell anybody. But like, keep watching my videos, keep consuming content. No, I'm just kidding. You know, I got to do what I got to do, right? But I am going to update those videos, and I think I'll give an even better strategy. What I do now, I don't use disruptors. And I don't use missiles really. Well, I can use missiles, but what I do now is carriers. Strikecraft is just amazing. Now I don't know how good Strikecraft is in PvP, but I tell you, in PvE it works wonders. It is kicking the computer's ass consistently. I get a fleet of first cruisers and then battleships with some fighters, with some corvettes and destroyers, but for the most part, just lots of battle cruisers with lots of carrier battle cruisers. Because what happens is you get the battle, you get the, not battle cruisers, battleships, sorry. You get battleships and cruisers. You make them carriers, and what that does is that prevents the computer from spamming frigates at you. Photon frigates. The computer absolutely loves to do that. They used to just destroy me with that tactic. With the photon launcher frigates. So that prevents them from doing that, and that just like basically takes them out. Once their frigates can't do that, you basically dominate them. And they can't close range with your carriers, and then you have your corvettes and your frigates to help the strikecraft mop everything up. So now the corvettes and the strikecraft themselves, they have autocannons. Now people laugh at autocannons, but let me tell you, ever since I've started using them, I've been winning more and more games, flat out. And my fleet power is much higher. Like, it's much easier to get more fleet power when using autocannons. They do so much more damage. And so, like, yes, they definitely have weaknesses, but like, I really have not gotten countered yet with autocannons. Now, that might be different in PvP. I am just talking about PvE and playing against the computer. Okay. I don't have that much experience playing against other players. That's not really what I'm about anymore. So, but the thing is too, it's not just can you beat other fleets, but it's also how much fleet power do you have? That gives you a lot of leverage. Yeah, I think an update would be very nice, because from what I remember, I had a problem trying to put torpedoes on certain ships. Yeah, I mean, I'm console player, so I originally thought it was because of that, but someone informed me it was a removed feature. Sorry for the spam. Oh, don't worry about the spam, dude. It's all good. Like, honestly, just engagement is engagement to me. I really don't care as long as you're not disruptive. So, But yeah, that's what I'm using now. I'm using carriers now and autocannon. Just no bullshit. Like the autocannons get the job done. Is it the best perfect weapon? I don't fucking like I don't crunch numbers. I go for what works. And ever since I've been using this, I've been winning more games. So it's kind of like, so why would I stop? You know, I think there's a lot less counterplay in Stellaris than the Stellaris YouTubers think. You know, hopefully I don't make enemies with that statement, but I think people overcomplicate the you know, fleet composition and ship design way too much. I think, like, honestly, yeah. And the other thing that's weird too, the other thing that's weird too, everybody craps on like coil guns and rail guns, but like I've been using them and I've been doing just fine. So, and the other thing too, I think, like, other than the carrier being the, you know, for me being the meta now, for me, like, it's still pretty much the same as before, where you just get a bunch of battleships. If you have tons of battleships, except this time you have to pair them a little bit with, you have to have some corvettes and some destroyers, or just some corvettes. But other than that, like, there's really not that much difference. You're still just massing battleships. You know, you're still fighting just fleets of battleships. Let's see here. All right, so it is, let me see how we're doing. Got 14 views, 2 concurrent viewers. People are chatting. We got ads in about a minute. So I'll keep chatting. How about I keep chatting, you guys watch the ads, and then I'll end the stream after that, if you wouldn't mind. I need money. No, like, it's all good, but you guys, thanks for chatting too. Like, I didn't know if I was gonna have anybody on. It's kind of late, so I was surprised that you guys were even here.
System survey complete. Technological acquisition successful.
So, got Battleframe Army. That's
System
good.
survey complete.
That arc furnace is taking forever.
Non-standard space entity
Battle
encounter.
simulators.
System survey complete.
So yeah, like, but yeah, so far, really enjoying the move. Really glad I made it here before something stupid happened in the US to shut down the airports. You know, that's just my paranoia talking, but like, I was really worried that something really dumb was going to happen, and dumb things did happen. I mean, we got, you know, somebody almost got assassinated, and then somebody, like, you know, stepped out of the political race. So it's like, yeah, there's been a lot of big waves happening. So yeah, but I'm just glad I'm here. I'm glad I had the means to come here. I'm grateful for you guys. And I'm grateful you guys are still around. Like, really, just, that means so much to me. Over the years, you know. I actually don't. It's kind of humbling too, like, to think about. I haven't really lost a lot of people. Like, my subscriber count over the years, like, every time I've looked at it every day, I know I'd look at it every day, and it either goes up or it stays the same. It rarely ever goes down. So I must be doing something right. And so I hope I can continue to do that. Anyway, with that, let's see. I don't know if the ads are done yet, but let's see. From what I hear, you moved to Asia. Yes, I am in the Philippines right now. So yeah, I'm in the Philippines right now, and it's great so far. I had I was depressed living in the U.S. I got to be honest. I was depressed. I did not like my situation. No, it was getting harder and harder to live. Like even after I paid off my car, even after I you know like reduce my expenses and cut expenses. Like yeah, yeah, it is neat. I'm actually in a big city. I'm in Manila, and like I'm not out in the sticks. Like there is so much happening here. It's crazy, but so but yeah. Anyway, thanks for coming out. Just wanted to get a live stream in today. I might live stream later, but it is really late. So obviously, I'm not going to do it at like 1 or something when it's like 1 o'clock in the morning for my viewers in America. So I'm going to go ahead and probably wait till maybe tonight or something, um, or whatever. But yeah, or I actually I'll probably just work on some videos because it is still raining right now. I think we're having a typhoon right now. I don't know how close it is to us. I don't think it's very close. I think it's like in another province or something. But like, um, but yeah, it has been raining pretty heavily. But what's cool about the rain here is that it's not cold. The rain here isn't cold. It's just like room temperature. So all you're doing is getting wet, and that's it. It's not like you're not like you know. Anyway, so yeah, with that, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming out.